These are wives of the officers of the Nigerian Army, alongside representatives from DPOA, NAFOA, NAOWA, and POA. They today, 2nd October 2023, had a walk to create awareness in the barracks community and also exercise their bodies.
Let's go. 8, 9, 10, up. 7, 8, 9, 10, up. Other side, change your hand. 2, 3. Don't come up and let's have to. Then you drop your body fully. Relax your body. DJ, stop music for them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 3, now, 4, now, 7, now, 8, down.
In a bid to raise more awareness of breast cancer among women in the barracks, the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association (NAOWA) organized the Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign in commemoration of the International Day Against Breast Cancer, which is an annual event marked across the globe in October of every year to raise awareness on how to fight breast cancer with the theme Thrive 365. NAOWA President Mrs. Maria Abiodun Ladoja urged all participants on the importance of healthy lifestyles, early detection, prevention, and the power of knowledge in preventing breast cancer.
The Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, being a stakeholder, has always observed this very important event as part of its yearly activities. Consequently, NAOWA is also marking this year's awareness campaign with the theme Thrive 365. The Breast Cancer Awareness Month should hold a special place in every woman's heart, because it's likely every one of us here know or have heard of a woman that has had the disease or died of the disease. The awareness activities provide us with opportunity to come together as a community and raise awareness about the disease that affects countless lives, not only in Nigeria, but around the world. It is the time to unite, educate, and support one another in fight against breast cancer. Today, we have hard work, create awareness in the barracks community, and also exercise our bodies. As we conclude with the enlightening seminar, let us all remember the importance of healthy lifestyles, early detection, prevention, and other power knowledge in preventing breast cancer. Breast cancer knows no boundaries, and it is our duty to equip ourselves with the necessary information to protect ourselves and our loved ones. Through this event, we aim to create a platform for open dialogue where we can share experiences, learn from experts, and ask questions together. We can break silence surrounding breast cancer and ensure that no woman feels alone in her journey.
Breast cancer is a devastating disease that has affected millions of women worldwide. It is a disease that affects the lives of not only the patients, but their families and loved ones as well.
To feel for changes in your breast, underarm, and collarbone areas more accurately, do so by lying down, because the breast tissue spreads out evenly across your body. This makes it easier to feel for lumps. What you should look out for: a lump, swelling, or thickening in the breast or underarm area. Any enlarged lymph nodes at the underarm and above the collarbones. Lying down. How to examine your breasts when lying down. Elevate your right shoulder by placing a folded towel or pillow underneath. Extend your right elbow outwards and place your right hand under your head. Use the pads of your 3 middle fingers and apply pressure to feel your breast tissue in a circular motion. Use 3 varying pressure levels, light, medium, and firm, to feel for all the breast tissue from the skin level to tissues closest to the muscles and ribs before moving on to the next area. Examine the whole breast systematically in a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Press down over your nipple with 3 varying pressure levels in a circular motion. To check for lumps at your underarm area, put your arms by your side. Start in the hollow of your underarm and move towards your breast, making overlapping small circular motion.
Breast cancer is one of the most common cancers affecting women, and early detection is crucial in the fight against it.
Just going through my phone, I think, then I felt a warmth somewhere under my left breast, and I wasn't very good with breast examinations. It wasn't as if I was looking out for anything. It was just a change in my position on the bed, and I felt the warmth. And I looked at it, and I saw something kind of reddish. So called a family friend. Like her, I have another cousin who is a medical doctor, and I called her and notified her. So she said, "Oh, sis, when last did you do a mammogram?" I said, "Some 7 years ago." So she took me up and said, "No, go check it out. Can you come to my office?" And I did. When I got there, I met Dr. Bolatitu and another doctor friend. And I knew there was something going on. And that was when I was given the news that what they removed was cancerous. Okay, so what do we do? That was my reaction. And I'll pause here to tell a woman that, please, fear is one thing that actually cripples people through their experience. I don't know what God did, I don't know how God helped me, but I was not afraid. Okay, is it treatable? Those were the questions I was asking the professionals on ground, and they said, it's caught early. It's like a stage 2, but a grade 3. Grade 3 is like, when you say fastest growing type of breast cancer, and it was a triple negative, which was another difficult type of breast cancer. I think is one of the most difficult right now. But to God be the glory, yes, like I said, it was discovered early, so I commenced. Immediately, I had to do PET scan, started chemotherapy. I had 8 courses of chemotherapy. I had surgery. I opted out for double mastectomy, and I'm fine with it.
As we all know, breast cancer is a disease that is characterized by the presence of a malignant. Malignant means cancerous cells that develop in the tissues of the breast. And we all know that as we're seated, we either know somebody or we know somebody that knows somebody that has died from this scourge that is called breast cancer. We have more survivors. This is one of the reasons why we have decided to give this talk today. The peak incidence typically occurs in the 4th decade of life, that is from 40 years to 49. If we would like to know our BMIs, I'm sure the health committee and our NAOWA staff around the command hospital, they'll be able to calculate that for us, because we took our heights and our weights so that we can have an idea of where we fall in this spectrum. So below 25 is acceptable. But when it starts exceeding 25, it's termed overweight. And then from 30 is obesity. Prolonged use of hormone replacement therapy. Fortunately, in these climes, that is in Nigeria and in Africa, it's not much of a problem. Because as women, as we begin to grow older and our hormones begin to deplete, usually it comes with a lot of features. Some people have night sweats, some people just don't understand how they feel. The menopausal symptoms that I'm sure a lot of us know about. So in the advanced countries, what they do to reduce this is to give supplements of the hormones that normally run through our body, so that the symptoms that we normally experience during menopause, we sort of bypass that. So that also comes with its own demerits, and its demerit is breast cancer. Certain oral contraceptive pills. So that again tells us that it is very important before we take any contraceptive pills. We shouldn't just go to the pharmacy and buy oral contraceptives. We should consult our doctors to prescribe one. This lady had breast cancer, and the image beside it is an orange, just so that it will help our recollection to know that it looks like an orange. Next slide, please. Nipple discharge. This is an example of an abnormal nipple discharge in a lady that's also presented with breast cancer. Next slide, please. This is not showing too clearly, but where the arrow is pointing to, there's a slit. That slit is where the nipple is actually supposed to be. But because of the presence of breast cancer, the nipple was pulled in. Next slide, please. Okay, so how can we promote a healthy breast by doing different things like self-breast examination, which we are going to see very shortly, regular health checks, going to the hospital regularly for the different blood work, and then also for a doctor also to examine, palpate the breast from time to time. And that should be done from the age of...
Addressing participants, the special guest of honor, Mrs. Ogogo Gwambe Musa, President Dipoa, noted that breast cancer is not a death sentence and that early detection can lead to successful treatment and a good quality of life.
Studies have proven that early detection of breast cancer significantly improve the chances of successful treatment and survival. I want to encourage all women to regularly engage in self-examination of the breast and report any changes to their healthcare provider without any delay. Regular mammogram for women who are over the age of 40 is also crucial in detecting breast cancer early. Lack of awareness, societal bias, fear of the unknown, and some of the reasons why women delay or avoid breast cancer examinations. Women must take their destiny in their hands by conducting regular checkups. Dear ladies, it is our collective responsibility to encourage our wives, sisters, mothers, and daughters to prioritize their health and take proactive steps towards early detection of breast cancer. Furthermore, it is crucial to note that breast cancer is not a death sentence, and that early detection can lead to successful treatment and good quality of life.
Lack of awareness, societal bias, and fear of unknown are some of the reasons why women delay or avoid breast cancer examinations. Women must take their destiny into their hands by conducting regular checkups. Laemi Eson for Spy TV.